Hello again. My name is Alex Blooket. I'm back with my second round of technology that I have used in the classroom a few times and enjoyed. Um, this past year, I was using Kahoot a lot, but I was finding that the kids were kind of over Kahoot. It wasn't as cool as it used to be. Um, they like getting prizes, but they seem to respond really well to the gamification of lessons. And so after, I don't know if it was last week or a week or so ago when we talked about game-based learning and gamification, I had the thought to use Blooket again, um, which is really similar to Kahoot, but there's a game-based activity associated with it. So just off the bat here, I have an account already because I've used it a couple of times. I haven't used it enough that I have like favorites or anything, but I do have a history in here of like silly ones we've played. I do a unit over businesses and like logo design, so that's what those are. They're like it's a logo test just for fun. I just created a set. Here we go. Um, over clay processes because that's what my class has been learning about. I'm actually going to test this out tomorrow and record part of it, I think, just to see how it goes. So he'll look forward to that. It'll be added on to the end of this video. But I created that because I looked up hand building and there was only one. Maybe if I search clay, there would be a few others, but it's the specific type that I needed. So, not bad questions, but not the type that I would typically prefer to use, not as descriptive. So I went ahead and just did my own. It has a few more questions. You can assign it as an assignment, or you can just host a game. And you can edit and trash it and all that jazz. Solo play. I haven't tried that before. Um, this will just let me like run a test on it. So basically, with your class, you choose one of these games, and then like they're answering questions, and when they get questions right, um, they get to play the game, and when they get points or the game goes through whatever step it's on, depending on the type of game it is, they go back and they answer another question, they get put back in the game. So every time they answer a question, they get put back in the game and can win points and steal from prizes from each other and all this type of stuff that you see in video games. I know there's one, or at least there was at one point that was similar to Among Us. This one, I think you're like working in a cafe to prepare food, and things of that nature. So it's pretty fun. I might just try one to demonstrate. Oh, we've played before. Okay. I couldn't remember. We're not gonna do a tutorial. So, technique used to attach clay pieces. Um, I know the answer, so here we go. Toast. Oh, okay. You have to, oh, yep, you have to keep refreshing or answering questions to get more food. So that's one type of game. Um, it just kind of goes along with what we've been talking about as in terms of um, the gamification of learning, and kids really love this kind of thing. I have used it successfully. They often request that we play Blooket when I ask if they want to do Kahoot. So I do pay for a membership to Kahoot, but I think I'm going to move on and use Blooket more often because I like that it gets everybody involved. Often lately, if I've tried to use a Kahoot, like more than half the class doesn't want to play, but if we do a Blooket for fun, they're down for that sort of thing. So that is Blooket. I will attach a sped up video of us playing tomorrow just to kind of show you what happens. I also love to play with my students too. It's like a good way to for me to build relationships and Sometimes I beat them, but often they're faster at playing the game than I am, so they usually beat me. So, and it doesn't necessarily always rely on how much you know, which is Kahoot. You have to get your answers right and be the fastest, but because this is game based, kids who don't always win can win even if they don't get all the questions correct right away. So they're learning and they still have the opportunity to win and get the most points. So it's pretty cool.